Hello and welcome to the Cryptocurrency News channel. So Ethereum 2.0's Dress Rehearsal was successful, and this is the last chance that stakers will probably get to test their staking on a testnet before it goes mainnet. So pretty big deal. The latest in a series of Ethereum 2.0 testnets called Spadina launched on Tuesday with mixed success. They said it was about 90% successful. Spadina was proposed as a short-lived dress rehearsal for the mainnet launch process, signaling that Ethereum 2.0 Phase 0 is getting ever closer. Like I said, this should be the last one before the staking, for stakers to actually test. The network launched on September 22nd and was intended to last for only 72 hours or 3 days. Developers said that is likely to be the last chance for prospective Ethereum stakers to test the deposit and launch tools before Phase 0 begins. There were some participation issues, however. From that perspective, the test appears to have been largely successful. No major issues, surprise, surprise, were found in the deposit process, and the clients handled blocks successfully. Like with the initial Medalla testnet launch, however, participation rates were vastly below expectations, meaning there's not as many people it doesn't look like there's as many people interested as they thought they were. The first few rounds of validation saw below 34% of the stake joining in the consensus process. The target percentage was 80, so less than half. That's definitely not good. It doesn't seem like people are all too enthusiastic about this, which actually sort of makes sense to me because I would guess miners are not enthusiastic about Ethereum 2.0 because once 2.0 comes, they are going to be obsolete and deleted from the scene. Such low participation rates suggest that many community members who signed up to be validators failed to bring their clients online in time for the launch, or they just didn't care. Developers highlighted during the launch party that this is a manifestation of nothing at stake problem. Since testnet Ether has no value, unlike Shelly testnet, which actually converted the rewards to mainnet rewards, the testnet Ether has no value, so people don't really want to stake. Stakers don't care if their capital gets slashed while they are offline. A future's mainnet launch with real ETH is likely to involve more serious and dedicated participants who would be greatly penalized for avoiding their obligations. That's true, but you also don't pick up the problems you should if your testnet doesn't really have all these things. Danny Ryan, the Ethereum 2.0 lead coordinator at the Ethereum Foundation, said, "I think we've got 90% of what we wanted from this." Yeah, but the participation, man. Since the testnet was specifically targeted at the launch process, low participation is not a major concern. Nevertheless, some users reported issues with Tiku, one of the more recent clients to enter the readiness stage. Others highlighted a potential issue with port forwarding, as most clients seem to be not using the universal plug-and-play. This technology dynamically opens router ports to let incoming connections be accepted by the local network, crucial to peer-to-peer networking. Its absence could create issues for some less tech-savvy users. While no indications were given, the testnets launched so far seem to be relatively stable and successful. With only 3 months left, these results to bode well for Ethereum 2020 Phase 0 launch. They said it was going to be November, so realistically you got like maybe 2 months. This is the most important part. Phase 0 is not going to immediately impact Ethereum's wider ecosystem. However, the proof-of-work blockchain will continue operating exactly as it's done so far, save for the presence of an Ethereum 2.0 deposit smart contract. Afri Shodan, who has been deeply involved with the ETH 2.0 testnets, refers to Phase 0 as an incentivized test phase, suggesting it is primarily a way to test the behavior of stakers in realistic scenarios. Vitalik Buterin, Ethereum co-founder, was nevertheless optimistic that the raw beacon chain from Phase 0 could still be useful for light clients on Ethereum 1.0. But I do not think this will help the gas issue congestion. No smart contracts, no ability to develop dApps. Those are still a year or two away at least. So it looks like the beacon chain might actually launch this year, but they have problems with participation. But with that, I mean, I don't think you can fully test the testnet if people if people aren't participating. And they didn't incentivize people to actually use the testnet. So there are a couple of problems, but it's been pretty successful overall. So that is the news for today. Let me know what you think, like and subscribe, and hit that bell notifications button. Thank you, and have a nice day.